Yo guys, sorry you already know this. Today we are back with another Planet Coaster Career Mode video. Today we are doing King Coaster, the third in this set of King Coaster's Royal Decree. And this just says coasters, building increasingly difficult coasters to satisfy King Coaster. So we're going to be doing a lot of coaster building today, and I'm really interested to see how this goes. I'm wondering if it is going to be hard to maintain like getting a profit, or if the game is going to be like easy on that sense and then just give you these like really weird objectives. I don't really know what we're getting into, but seeing as we're going to have to build a lot of coasters, this is probably going to take quite a bit of time, so let's just get right into it. And then after this, we only have, I think, one more set of 3, and then there might be like some extra Ghostbuster things, but we are getting pretty close to the end, which is super exciting. So let's see if I can even do this. Let's go ahead and just pause. We have a little over $7,000. Looks like there's already a coaster here. Oh, that's so interesting. I saw that was like the tongue. I didn't realize that was like a roller coaster. So this is like that. But where does this go? Where does this start? Ah, okay. Wait, what? This is all like an underground coaster? That's super cool. This is Coaster King. All right, everybody wants to go on Coaster King. Charging $18 for it, and this is the only thing in the park that I can see. Looks like you enter in... I'm not actually sure where the official park entrance is. Like, I'm assuming here, but I don't see the... Ah, right here. There's 4 different gates. These are the things where, if I wanted to change the entrance fee, that's why I would do it. Okay, let's go ahead and just make sure that there isn't anything hiding. So, it's like 4 stars and some. So yeah, Coaster King is probably gonna stay really good. We don't have anything else. Okay, makes sense. I want to get an idea of how much space we have to work with. So that's kind of all underground, so even though that's doing that, I'm probably going to stay away from that. But we can go the whole way out this way. I'm trying to see. Oh, here's the border. So the border is as far as over here, and then probably similar like right here. Okay, so we can make do with that. I'll probably put some stuff along the side here. You know, we're going to make sure that we have a pretty successful park, but let's see what sort of objectives are. I want to see if they're all coasters or what. So easy, we got to build 2 coasters with at least 5 excitement and at least a length of 1,640 feet. Medium is 1 that needs 6 excitement, 4 fear, 2,461, and then does not exceed 40 miles per hour with at least 5 seconds of airtime. Airtime I feel like is pretty hard to get on Planet Coaster roller coasters, because there's things that I feel like will count as airtime that when you test it, it doesn't. So that could be hard, but we'll see if we can do something like that. And then coaster with the most 6 nausea, at least like 33,281 feet. Average speed of at least 30. That doesn't sound too hard. And then getting a coaster with at least 6 excitement, 4 nausea, and 8 inversions. That is something. And then at least 8 excitement and at most 5 fear. An average speed of at least 35. And a biggest drop of at least 328. That's going to be crazy. I wonder if there's any presets that we can build by that would fulfill some of these. We already got 1 coaster like this. We only need to build 1 coaster that has the at least 5 excitement and whatnot. So we don't really need any non-coaster rides. I wonder if I might just build this into a coaster-only park. So let's see what we even have as options to start with. We're going to make sure that we stick to main game to see how we are limited. And we are limited a little bit, actually, because I think this might be an American Arrow. Is this not? Can I look at the type? I can't, actually. Is it this? Oh, gosh. I think that's what this is. I think... Let me look at it. Actually, no. No, it has that style car, so I think that's a launched hydraulic one. Okay, so we can make an American Arrow, actually. I think that's what we should do. I think the only thing I'm going to do is build this path out and make some more room for a station, and we're gonna put an American Arrow over this way, and I'll just put facilities like a bathroom and whatnot along the way. But okay, so that's very interesting. So what about like finances? Can we take out a loan? We cannot. Okay. We can do research. We can do all that sort of stuff. Okay. So here's my sort of idea. Let's go ahead and just continue this path a little bit here. And then I think this should be fine. We'll figure out more of this in the future. Before I forget about it, let's go ahead and put put a restroom. Let's see if maybe we can do this block. Where's the actual... Oh, interesting. Wait. So if I was trying to connect this, how would this work? So they're right there. Okay, so I have to... It has to be like this. Alright, so let's just put it like this. And then just have a path going up this way. And... Connect that, or no? Interesting. I can't even figure out how to do that. Can I... These are two separate ones, right? Can I just close this one? And then this one, we're going to do that. All right. Whatever. There'll just be one open one, which is perfectly fine. And then I guess... I think I will charge, like, you know, like $2 or something. And then there's an extra $18 charge for the coaster. So I think I should be able to afford the construction of the American Arrow as this runs or whatnot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to let it play. I think the only thing I'm going to be worried about is at least 5 excitement. I might build a coaster that does this, where it's at least 6 excitement and at least 4 fear. And then that will do both of these. But we'll see. I think I'm just going to try to make a good coaster, and we'll see what happens. So here's what is going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and start constructing this. I think I'm going to sort of put it up on the way here. Like this, perhaps? Yeah, something like that. I'm just going to construct a roller coaster. I'm going to let it play, so if anything super noteworthy happens, I will let you know. In the meantime, I'm just going to build this. Oh, I see a Coaster King. Let me make sure that I'm not going to lose a ton of money with, like, too many entertainers and whatnot. Okay, so I already have a maintenance guy. And then I have 3 King Coasters. So I don't know if I need all 3 of them. If I start losing too much money, then I might fire one. But I'm just going to stay hands off for now and let everyone do their thing. And I'll let you know if anything noteworthy happens. But otherwise, I'm just going to construct a roller coaster. So see you on the flip side. Okay, I have finished the construction of a coaster, which has gotten me the bronze star. I was going to go ahead and connect all the pads and whatnot and then look at the ratings before I... cut back in, but I guess you can just watch as I finish connecting the path to the the queue to the path or whatever. So hello, all right, there we go. So now we can actually look at this roller coaster. So things have been going well. The only thing that happens is that this ride likes to break down quite a bit. So I have it now being inspected every 10 minutes. I'm thinking about maybe doing a refurbishment as well, but it's been a while since it broke down. So that kind of offsets my ability to get money, as well as this line would get full, and once this gets full, people can't enter the line, and so I start getting money slower than normal. But now I will be able to get money on this. So if we go ahead and just look at the ratings, it looks like we got an excitement of 6.9, fear 4.7, 1.92. So let's see. So this is going to satisfy the easy one for at least 5 excitement. And we can go ahead and bring the results here. So this one I have at least 6 excitement, at least 4 fear, and at least 2,461 feet. So this was 3,000 feet. And then it did not fulfill any of these. No, the nausea would have been too high. I actually had 7 inversions. So yeah, you can see that's going to be quite interesting. But I think we're going to need different types of roller coasters to complete some of these other ones. So that's perfectly fine. And yeah, we are going to open this up. But before we do that, let's go ahead and just... get a ride on it. Actually, I'm going to have to change this to 2 trains. Actually, no, it can play. We'll make sure this is like a full load, yada yada. And make this like 25. And let's go ahead and just ride the American Arrow so you can see my masterpiece. I thought this turned out pretty good. I really like this. I'm not going to bother changing the colors of the name or anything. I think it's perfectly fine. And yeah, it was about, what, 150 to 170 feet tall, something like that, which gave me plenty of opportunity to do plenty of inversions. Nice little cobra roll here. Right into another loop. I say another loop, but this is the only vertical loop on the ride, but... You know, kind of has those classic janky aero transitions. I've become a big fan of just using the corkscrew exit thing just to do rolls off of like a flat surface, which is really good. That was a wraparound corkscrew. Kind of goes back like that. A nice corkscrew into half loop. Right up into the brakes. So that is a good ride. This is probably going to be another unreliable one. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm assuming we can charge quite a bit of money for this. We shall see. About three stars. So I also raised the price of this by about $1. So I'm charging 19 for that. So I think we are going to open this. Go ahead and put this back onto high speed. And let's just start seeing if we can charge like $15. And now I have 2 rides that are open, which is going to help me make a lot of money a lot faster. So with that being said, it's time to research some roller coasters. I'm going to go full 3,000 for this. And the only other things that I might look at are maybe some scenery stuff. So we can do just this. That way we'll be able to put scenery stuff all around, and it'll be good. If I want to potentially look at supplementing my income from the roller coasters with other rides, I can at least look at what my options would be. So we'll see if I decide to do any of that. We only start off with Wild Blue, Whirly Rig, Venetian Carousel, and the Insanity. So, I mean, I don't hate those, but I would kind of want to see if I can just get away with only roller coasters, nothing else. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I probably should have... I don't know if I have a janitor right now. I don't think I do. So I'm going to hire a janitor, and I'm also just going to do a little bit of putting in some benches and bins and whatnot. We will make sure that everything sticks to main game. I like these square ones. I think they are solid. We can just kind of put them right here. Just like that. Yeah, so we don't have a lot that we're working with right now, but we don't really need to be working with a lot right now. Don't mind putting in some benches just along the side for people to wait for the rest of their party. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Right by the King Coaster sign. These things here. So yeah, that's all we got here. I can actually put some scenery stuff back here. Boost this up a little bit, because the scenery rating on this is at 54%. And so I might see what sort of scenery stuff I can get here. So everything should be stuck to main game. I like just seeing where we are limited at. And then Coaster King broke down again. It is what it is. Okay. Looks like this can just barely fit. I think it's because it's going over the boundary. That goes right over, doesn't it? That's fine. That's a little bit of green going through. It'll be fine. Actually, can I get that very specific one? Just delete that. There we go. All right, that's a lot better for me. And I can go ahead and just maybe put this flower bed. Maybe not, actually. I put this flower bed right here if I really want to. Maybe I'll just put some trees. Oh gosh. All right, you know what? Maybe I wait for more scenery stuff. But that one thing took it up to 71%. So that's good. How are people feeling about this? Perfect, okay. This is getting quite a line. People don't want to queue that long. That's okay. We will get some scenery stuff throughout the line. I could probably put some stuff up here. That's where a lot of the scenery stuff will go, but I want to wait to research it. So here we go. We got special effects. We got sci-fi. Let's do some pirate, fairy tale. I just want to get like all of the things out of the way. This is about to finish up. Let's see what the specially abnormal is, and then get another roller coaster at the ready. So that is Looney Tunes. That is, I think, what I want for the objective that needs 8 inversions with at most 4 nausea, because I don't think that they cause a lot of nausea. Now, we'll have to see if I can get 7 excitement with that. That's going to be tough, but I think that's going to be my go-to for that. So that is pretty cool. Let's just do the next one. Good family fear. We will... I'll go with the full 3,000 on that, because I don't think I'm immediately going to do the Looney Turns. I want to keep working on the scenery stuff. We can just do, like, a crashed mutt. Are there any other, like, special things? Oh, here we go. Just, like, a nice little geyser up here. I think that looks really nice. Put the little planet coaster thing. Okay. This, like, ship here is something, I guess. We'll just put that like that. I can put some bushes. I can put some trees. Put just like a flower bed around here. That should help it a little bit. So now it's at 91%. That's really good. I feel like we should be able to charge a little bit more. Let me see if I can get to $17 an hour. See if people will pay that. All right, we are looking pretty good. So now I should probably start plotting where I would like the Looney Turns to go, because I don't want to box myself in too much. So I could either put a path. How far do I have to work on this corner? I could continue a path up this way and then put the Looney Turns out this way, because it doesn't really take up a lot of space. Oh, also, I wanted to ride this. Oops, hold on. I wanna ride the Coaster King. We didn't get to ride it. I want to see what the default coaster looks like. But yeah, I think I might build the Looney Turns next and really shoot for that 8 excitement or 7 excitement, 8 inversions, less than 4 nausea type deal, and see if I can do it with the Looney Turns. Oh, this is cool. So it launches through the tunnel. Oh. And then what? Launches out. This is the tongue. And then what? Does it basically just go back and that's the whole ride? Because this does only have one train. Okay. Then back up. Okay, there's a little bit more to it. But that is essentially the ride. And then it comes around and has just enough speed to get back up into the station. Okay. Solid. I don't hate that. Okay, so let's plan out where the Looney Turns is going to go. I think we're going to go ahead and just continue this path. Oh, there's research ready to be revealed. Let me... Alright, get out of this. Okay, that's just the scenery stuff. So, pirate scenery. Fairy tale scenery. I don't think I need anything else. Oh, the western. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just do coasters only, nothing else. Because our only objectives are coaster building stuff. And are not related to how much money we make. And I'm making enough money. I'm paying $3,000 a month on research. And once I'm not doing that, I'll make even more. But yeah, so I think the idea is to just have a path up like this way, right around here. And then station for a Looney Turns right around here. Use up this corner and maybe back around this way if I need to. And then come back. So the only thing I'm really trying to go for is at least 7 excitement, at most 4 nausea, and at least 8 inversions. If I can get it to 8 excitement... No, because I won't be able to get it for... I won't be able to get these two. So... probably won't get it with that either. So yeah, I'm gonna do a Looney Turns only for this specific thing right here. Let me do a quick check-in on my staff and make sure everything's looking okay. Okay, because the mechanic wasn't happy for a little bit, I paid him $10 more. I also fired one of the King Coasters, because I didn't feel like I needed 3 of them. I didn't feel like I needed to pay an extra $200 a month. Okay, so things are looking good. How is the research coming along? Cool. I will wait for this to reveal, and then we'll reveal it, and then the next coaster that I research, I'm going to do the minimum 1,000. That way I have money to actually construct my ride. So that is a Wendigo. So that is a children's coaster. I know there's one for not exceeding 40 miles per hour, but I think a Wendigo is like too child-friendly for something like that. So that's probably not going to be the play. But free spinning, that, maybe, I don't know about that. But either way, I am going to get to work on a Looney Tunes crazy one, and that is going to be that. So I will catch you all on the flip side when this is all done and ready to go. Alright, I think we are good to go with our new, I'm just going to call it crazy one because I like that better than Looney Tunes. And look at the things. We got our hard thing that I was going for. I got literally just over 7 excitement, barely. I kept the nausea under, and I actually had 9 inversions. So as we are about to open it, let's go ahead and take a quick ride on our newest masterpiece to the coaster park. Instead of having like one big drop, I kind of figured that I might be able to keep excitement high by just having it do a lot of inversions as it goes down slower and slower. And so literally as soon as you are right back up, you're going upside down, flipping all around, you know, over and over again. I was worried about getting it back to the station in a way that wouldn't take the excitement too low, but I was able to get around it by just, you know, doing little rolls, finding a spot to put another little corkscrew, and then this little cut back here to go right back into the station. And I didn't put any brakes or anything like that, so it just stops right in here. Maybe not the most realistic thing, but it is what is going to keep it at above that 7 excitement. And the fear is a little high, but we don't need to worry about the fear. It was only the nausea we had to worry about. So this one is ready to open. If we look at our prestige, it's only like 2.5 stars, so I don't know how much we can charge for that. We can put some scenery stuff around that. But before we start with scenery stuff, let's go ahead and see what we got. We, of course, got our Western scenery theming. We got this free spinning, so it's going to be the spiral coaster. We are going to go ahead and start Titan versions and go ahead and take that to $3,000 a month. And we will let that run as I start to make some adjustments elsewhere. So elsewhere, meaning we now have 3, you know, pretty good roller coasters in the park, so I think we can probably up this. We're just gonna maybe go to like $5. This should get more people into the park, which is super exciting. Then let's do a little bit of scenery up this way. Anything is perfectly fine. We can, you know, looks like a cargo will fit right in here. You know, I'm not too worried about realism, but anything that just sort of fits will be really, really nice. Okay, sorry, I had to take an important phone call, and then I, like, forgot to, like, pause the game, so it just sort of built up some money over time. Looks like it's at, like, 12,000. Thankfully, because everything is coaster objectives, an objective couldn't have been completed while I wasn't looking. So there is at least that. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, keep putting in this scenery stuff. Maybe something like that is good. And, yeah, so we are doing so good, finance-wise. I'm going to make sure that nothing crazy has happened. Coaster King might have broken down once, or that would have happened before. I do not know, but I want to make sure that the theming on this gets a little bit better. Alright, so let's put some more scenery stuff. A jester stage. Ooh, this looks fun. We'll just have this for the people in line. There we go. What's it looking like now? 88%? And then if I want to get it to that final 100%, need one real good thing. Maybe something like this. Like right there. Alright. If that's not enough, then I don't know what is. Alright, perfect. So they're saying that this is cheap. We're gonna go up to, what's the prestige? So this got up to 3, almost 4 stars. So I think we might be able to try to go up to $15 with this. We'll see. Let me check in on the other roller coasters. Actually, let me look at my research. Okay, so this is about to go. I think that the Titan versions is... I thought that's some sort of inverted coaster, is it not? Let me see. It is. Oh, okay, it's the boa. Okay, that's fine. Back to the 80s. I don't know what this could be. We can absolutely afford to do $3,000 per month as we continue to make more roller coasters. I want to check in what people are thinking about the price. Okay, everything's a bargain. We're going to go up to 18 here. Anything for the Coaster King? Coaster King? How do people feel? People just don't want to wait that long. Did I change your operations? Full load? Yeah. Everything's the same. But it does keep breaking down. Actually, I wonder if this is the time Let's, like, request a refurbishment. Let's see if we can just get that done. And then people are saying about the entry being cheap. So let's go ahead and maybe go up to, like, $8. Maybe $6. Yeah, something like that. And then I don't know what I want my next thing to be. So if I'm looking at the objectives, building like a family coaster doesn't exceed 40 miles an hour and at least 5 seconds of airtime should probably be my next thing to go to. But I don't really like these when to go. I don't think I can get the airtime. That's what I'm worried about that. Spiral, I could maybe do a spiral. Spiral's not going to go over 40 miles an hour. And we can just do little quick pops of airtime and... Okay, so maybe a spiral could be the place to go. So if I do that, I want to sort of plan out where it should go. I think we are going to continue this path up here. Let's maybe widen it a bit. There, like this. And maybe as far as here. And I could probably put something in this area here. I think maybe a spiral in this little section would be nice. And then I have room to continue off in this direction. So let's do that. Okay. So I'll just keep this running while I start the construction of the spiral. That way we can reveal what that is, because I don't know what Back to the 80s is. And then get another one started. But alright, let's see if I can do the spiral. All I need is airtime. That's going to be a hard thing to do, just because I don't know like what is considered airtime for this game. So I might just start off the ground like this. So we'll see what it is. We have the equalizer. I will go ahead, nothing above, nothing below. Alright. I guess I should keep it running, so that way I can just keep doing that while I'm building this. So I'll check in every time that the research is ready to be revealed. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep editing this ride. Okay, I'm still hard at work on this roller coaster. I completed what I thought was going to be okay, and it was only 2 seconds of airtime, despite 10 airtime moments. So, I think I'm just going to have to do the same process, but like just make this even longer. So this is going to be a very weird coaster, but either way, there's nothing above, nothing below is ready to be revealed. So that is the Black Falcon, and then we will start research on an alternative launch. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this because I'm getting a little bit of airtime, but not enough. So I will see what I can do to make this better. I'm struggling so much. I'm getting so much money because I'm just trying to build this stupid coaster, and I can get it to go not that fast. The last one had a total of 15 airtime counts for like 2 seconds, and then I tried to make, I guess, less hills, but make the hills more drawn out, and I thought that would help, but instead, now I have 2 airtime counts for 0.8 seconds, and I need 5 seconds of it without going over 40 miles an hour. So I think I'm going to try again, and I'm just going to cheese it more than make like a real roller coaster, because I think I'm just going to try and just do a straight line of just like a bunch of bumps and just see if that works. I really, really don't know. This one is really, really hard for me. So, yeah, I'm trying, but I'm struggling. Either way, we got Cloud Runner, and we'll go ahead and get started working on track overlap. I'm just going to keep making a bunch of money, and I will have to see. I mean, I guess nobody's quitting or anything, but I'm determined to make the spiral work. I might have to make like a mile-long coaster that just has a bunch of little bunny hill pops, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna try one more time, see if I can get this going. I've made 3 iterations of this stupid ride. This is very, very silly, but I'm gonna keep working on it, and I will see you all around. Alright, this ride has been a nightmare to create, but I finally did it. I just made a spiral coaster, and it's just doing a bunch of bunny hills. I put a bunch of trim brakes because the fear was a bit too high, which was making the G-forces like not work or whatever, but it says 5.4 seconds of airtime duration. I don't think we need to ride it. It's literally just a spinning coaster that's just going over these bunny hills. It is ridiculous, but also, wait, let me make sure that the max speed is 29 miles an hour. Good. I got a little impatient, and then I just kind of ended it here, and that's where there's like a bunch of trim brakes here to try and get it back in, and I was hoping that it didn't get too much speed. Let me just change the operations, get 3, or we'll go like full load, send them out every like 10 I guess 15 seconds. Shouldn't take more than like 40 seconds. But we are going to go ahead and I will make the paths and stuff for this. And then we will be all set to go. And then we can start making plans as to what we want to do next. I probably have something ready to reveal. I sure do. So that's a nice Tiamat. That should be fun. Tiamats are fun to build. Then we have the Freedom of Flight. Yeah, I haven't been doing literally anything, and I have $45,000. So, you know, it is, it's something. It's something. Rides are breaking down every now and then. But I believe my staff are all in good spirits. And nothing has been too crazy. So, yeah, that is essentially all that has been going on. I ride 3 different times for this spiral coaster. I want to try and put the Q path to go alongside some of the scenery stuff, so I don't have to put a lot of extra scenery things down. Nice long line here. And there we go. That is going to give us our 2nd star. We are looking pretty good. Let's skinny that up a bit. Maybe go down a bit. Leave a little bit of room for more scenery items. And there we have it. So, this is ready to be opened up. We're going to go ahead and open it. You can look at the prestige. I don't know if people will pay the $10 or not. I guess we will find out. I'll put some scenery items to help. We will... yeah, it looks like we can fit a dragon here, so that's pretty cool. Actually, just barely. So we'll put a dragon right in there. We'll put a loot tent, like right there. How are we looking? Oh, it's already at 100%. JK, don't need to do anything else. Did that increase the prestige up to another star? Not really. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it as is. I love how the rides is going. There's no other black section. Once it goes past the lift, it doesn't stop until it's in the station, which means these things could absolutely just crash into each other. But, you know, is what it is. Not my problem anymore. So, oh gosh. Every time I see a crowd of people, I'm just like, oh no, the paths must be messing up. But I'm pretty sure the entertainers are blocking up the ways and whatnot. I don't really need to worry about. I was like, I guess I could go around and charge more for rides. I don't really need to worry about the pricing. I'm making so much money. That is not a problem. So the only things I have left is this here. Okay. Wow. Now I might see if there are any coasters I can buy that will do this. So we want one. This one is not that hard, because that's just a length of at least 3,281 feet and an average speed of at least 30 miles an hour. I do want to see if there is a coaster I can buy for this last one, just because I think that's a bit too much for me. So let me just see. I guess I'll keep this to main game just to see if it's possible. So this is an excitement of 8, but I don't think a biggest drop of at least 328 and average speed. This might work. I know downforce was actually in the one scenario that we were doing. I'm interested to see if downforce has the drop off of at least 328 feet. We might be able to edit it and just make it taller, honestly. I'm interested. I am interested. I think the play would be maybe just like out here. Maybe something like that. All right, let me test this. I want to see the results to see what I can do with this. Although I feel like if I make it taller, then the excitement might go down. So this is, so the average speed is still 30. So this is not going to be good enough. The biggest drop is 176. So no, this is not going to cut it. All right, so we are going to have to build one no matter what and try to get to 8 excitement. Wow, wow, wow. All right, well, that is going to be something. I wonder if I should do the Tiamat. Do I have that There it is. Because that, I think I could easily do this one. Average speed of at least 30. Length of at least 3,281. I can make a big Tiamat roller coaster. I think that would be a lot of fun. Getting 8 excitement, I might... I don't know what my idea for that would be. I really, really don't know. I don't know. What are we looking like research-wise? So that is Pioneer. That's definitely not going to do it. Phenomenal speed, maybe. I feel like I want something else. Like, I think that our best shot would be something like this, like the launched hydraulic sprint. Here, what are you at? This is doesn't have the track length. It does have the average speed. It doesn't have the biggest drop. I don't think there's enough adjustments we can make to that to help. Guests are hungry and whatnot. I guess if I want to keep guest happiness up, I could put in a little food spot. Do I have any food shops I can put in? I sure do. Chief Beef Store, Pirate Villa Burger Store. This looks pretty good. I would like to make sure that it looks good. Like, get this on the ground. Yeah, something like that. Alright, I got a Chief Beef happening. I think that's good. Might even see about drinks as well. We can do maybe a pirate shipwreck here. Just have the drinks and the food right next to each other. There we go. Alright, that way I'm gonna stop getting yelled at about guests being hungry and thirsty and all that. I just need to figure out where everything's going. I guess I expand off to the left? Or... yeah. Gosh. This is going to be something. That just looks weird, so let's just, let this go this way. I'm just gonna put a path out this way. We're gonna make a whole little, like, area, I guess, of sorts back this way. And my idea, I guess, would be a Tiamat to go around this way, but then I'm gonna need something else. Something else that can go 8 excitement. Biggest drop of at least 328. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna see... let me try one more time. Let me look at this downforce. I'm intrigued enough. I don't know if I can just affect the speed so much to where... so instead of this, I would take this out. Okay, so I can't even get it fast enough. Because the launch track needs to be longer. Nah, alright, at that point I'm just making a whole new ride. So, that is not going to work. Should I focus on this coaster with at least 8 excitement first? I probably should. Okay. What is this phenomenal speed? Invincible. Okay. That might be it. Wait. Now we have Invincible. Steepest drops. Hold on. Because that might open up a new blueprint. Because this Impulse, I know, is 8. I wonder if this is... if this checks all the boxes. Oh, gosh. It's only certain spots that it can go to. Way up this way? Alright, let me see. I would like to test it and see. We can get 2 trains. Good. I want to see if it does everything we need it to. Because it is going to have the 8 excitement. Is it going to have more than 5 here? It might have more than 5 here. But I don't know about the average speed and the biggest drop. Because it might not be good enough. So, yeah, it has too much fear. So we are going to get rid of that, because that's not going to help. That is so upsetting. That is a... That is a big average speed. I feel like it needs to be a launch coaster to do that. Let me look at what I have. Let me look at what I have again. I could try to make another launched hydraulic coaster. So it can't invert, but it doesn't need to. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if there's something I can do with this. I think it would be easier. No. We can do this. No, it needs to be. Yeah. All right. Let me try this. So this is gonna be a hydraulic launch. We are just going to have the target speed be like as high as it can get. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this and let you know how things are going. Alright, I've been working on this roller coaster. I don't know how to get the excitement higher without going too high on other things. I just don't understand. I got the length and I got the average speed and I got nausea under 6, so like technically I can build this and have this here, but like, man, I don't know. I don't know what else to do, because the excitement is really high here, and then it gets a little bit lower here, but the reason that the excitement is lower because I have it going a little bit slower, and if I don't have it go slower, then it goes too fast and it like breaks the G-force like limits and stuff like that. Because I put some trim brakes here, and it's like I can like take them off and then keep testing it and see what happens, but like I can't get that excitement above 8. That's just crazy. See what I mean? Like it goes, it's too low there. And see, now the G-force is too much because I took off those trim brakes. So to have 8 excitement with the average speed of 35 and a drop of 328, doing that without the G-forces is kind of crazy because you have to slow it down. But then as you slow it down, it just gets to be too much. I don't think this is going to be a very good ride, so even though it is going to fulfill this, I don't think this is the ride that I want for that. Man, I'm just gonna demolish this because that's just a waste. The problem is I just feel like I'm wasting my time too much. It's like maybe if I just keep getting all the roller coasters, then eventually I will be able to buy one. And that's kind of got to just be my goal. If I can't buy one, then I don't really know what to do. Because 8 excitement for all that stuff is too hard. I think I could get 8 excitement if I didn't need to have the biggest drop be that high. Because then I could just make a launch coaster that doesn't break G-force limits. But this one's really, really tough for me. I don't know. I do think what I'm going to do is... I don't know how much space the Tiamat is going to take up. No, I guess it should be fine. It should be fine. I was like, I think I still want to build that Tiamat to do this one. And I think I'll just do that while I just research literally every single roller coaster and then see if I can buy one and then just hope for the best. I really, really don't know. I was gonna do this back this way. You make some use of this corner. And I think I do want to do that. No, maybe not. This is hard. Oh gosh, I don't know what I want to do. Let me just get these trees out of the way. Nope. Alright, well I can't do that in that sense. So, JK. I will do this the old-fashioned way. And just get them individually. Now I have this whole section. No. Now I have this whole section here. Yeah, that's... I'm really just starting to feel like really defeated because I just don't know how to not break G-force limits while having an average speed of like 35. I don't know. There's going to be a coaster there for me somewhere. But building these like really tall roller coasters, I just don't see it. I don't see how to do it. Because that drop was barely big enough on that one that I just had as well. But then coming back, you know, like, once you come back down, if you go back up, then the G-forces are kind of crazy. If you just slow it down with trim brakes, then the excitement gets too low. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to do a little bit of a palate cleanser for myself and do this Tiamat. And then I'm going to use every resource available to me, including Google, to see how, like, I can build this roller coaster. Because at this point, this feels like such a waste of time. So, I don't really know, but it is what it is. I should have expected that to be the case for this sort of scenario. But I don't know. It just seems a bit much. You know what? I might actually do one of these with so you come in right and then exit. Yeah, something like this. I think that would be good. Maybe like here, give some room behind. Cool. But I'm going to focus on just making one that is at least a length of 3,281 and an average speed of 30. And we'll just do that. So I will see you on the flip side. I don't even think I'm going to check in when I reveal coasters. I think I'm just going to keep doing them. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, after a really long time, I ended up getting this Tiamat. I was trying to get the Tiamat to do this because I ended up making like a 300-some foot lift hill, and I was able to get one inversion where the excitement was at like 12, but then every element after that was not. It just kept getting lower, and then the G-forces were too much, and I was having the same problem, so I eventually just like settled, and I was like, alright, fine, I'll go back to do this, and I did. Looks like I have an average speed of exactly 30 miles an hour. The length is well over 3,281 feet, and the nausea is way under the 6. So, I at least have that going for me. And we will actually quickly ride this, because I actually do like this ride. Like I said, making like these Tiamat rides are pretty good. I think I'm just going to see if I can buy one that can fulfill the last one, or I might just find like a step-by-step guide somewhere, because I just don't think I can do it in my own power. I don't have the patience for it. I have been recording for way longer than what you're seeing on the on the recording, and I straight up just don't have all day. I don't have the patience for it. Maybe if I gave myself weeks and weeks, I could eventually get it myself, but I don't really know the balancing of how to do this. So I'm hoping that there has to be a blueprint that I can just buy that will be good enough, but until I can find one, I don't know. Actually, also, there is one other thing that I might try, because while I was building this, I did get a coaster type that I think could also work for what we need. Again, I'm still worried about G-forces and whatnot, so there's that Tiamat. But I did get a, where was it? It's the launch torque. So this can launch, which is good. It can also invert, so it can get really like high excitement inversions and whatnot. Again, getting that average speed with the biggest drop, with not going over the G-force limits, I'm not sure about that. But that is something that I might try to do on my own one last time. I don't know. This is a werewolf coaster. What else do we have? Sensation of flight. Oh gosh, all I know is that this is insane. But let me go ahead. Oh gosh, I done goofed. I put the exit on this side. I don't think there's room for it on this side. So whoops. Let me go back in and change the station. Hopefully I can. Can I make this station? So this is entry right, exit left. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Alright, so it does have to test again. Not that that affected anything. But now I can place the exit on this side, and we're just gonna have to make do with that, I guess. So here we go. I guess I'll bring it back this way. I'm just gonna have it go on the ground and then just be one. Nope. No. Thank you. I'm just gonna have it be one long straightaway up this way. Then I have room to put scenery items as I see fit. and all that stuff. So, we'll go ahead and just put this back up to full speed. I always forget about changing that back. Go to the ground. And there we go. Alright, so this is open for business. It actually starts off with pretty good prestige, so let me just go ahead, start that off at like $17. And I will put just a couple of scenery things. Not that it matters. I mean, it really doesn't matter all that much if we're being real. But, you know, oh, the Kraken's a bit too big. Bit too big. But I can put, just random stuff, whatever. Alright, now it should be at 100. There we go. Alright, so now the question becomes, can I get this other thing? Let me see if any new blueprints have been unlocked. So I'm looking for excitements of 8. We know downforce is not going to do it. We know impulse is not going to do it. Looking because I got the torque, I wonder... nope. Vengeance won't do it. Alright, so we don't have anything that can do it, which means that the torque coaster doesn't have one by default that will do it. Which is so sad. I'm going to see if I can just find tips from the internet, see like what other people have done to complete this. To see if there's one that I can buy or if I'm just left to my own devices. The torque coaster is going to be the one that I think I would try, but I don't know. I'm running out of patience. Alright, well, unless I download somebody else's custom creation, I'm kind of on my own, which really stinks. So, I feel like I'm too stubborn to do that. So, I'm really just... oh gosh, I hate this. Why is getting 8 excitement so hard? I don't understand. But, I think the torque coaster is going to be the way to go. I really do. I don't know for sure, but I do want to potentially try it. I think if I just do it like this, kind of in the same spot that this was going to be at, then maybe this can go. I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess... I don't actually know if I can get this up. You know what I think? I wonder if it would work. I wonder if I could cheese it a little bit. So if I just put like the target speed at like 60. Yeah, I'm gonna keep messing with this. Because I think I can do launch track on like a lift hill. Okay, hold on. I'm getting an idea, essentially. I'm going to see how this works with excitement and fear, but I'm just going to keep messing. I'm just going to cut until I have a coaster, I hope. Gosh. Wish me luck, I guess. Alright, we are finally getting it. I just went into the Steam Workshop and downloaded a bunch of them. Some of them are locked behind coasters that I haven't researched yet, and I literally just sat here for like, I don't know, 20 minutes just like letting research go by. I'll let you know what happened with the Tiamat. I was trying to do a gradual thing where I was having it gradually go up the hill, and the excitement was looking pretty good because it was just going up at like 60 miles an hour, and the excitement was good, but then coming down, I had the same issue where the excitement was too low and the fear was too high. So when all was said and done, I put some trim brakes and I couldn't find a balance, but I essentially got up into like the 7 excitement range. And then once it started getting over 7 excitement, then the fear was over 5. So this is just the stupidest objective. And the stupid, like, all of these is fine. Like, at least 8 excitement, perfectly fine. At most 5 fear, that's fine. Having to keep the average speed of 35, meaning that you have to keep it going fast, which means that you can't alleviate some of that fear, makes this really difficult. On top of the fact that you have to bring it 328 feet in the air to then drop it down that much, and then you have to try and get the fear down, but the fear is already high when you're doing that low. It's a stupid objective. So I just, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this in, assuming I can find space for it. And we're just going to get out of here. I don't really care that this objective has essentially defeated me. At the end of the day, I don't have the time to waste with what I think is just a very bad objective. I am not a fan. I gave up on trying to do anything for myself, but I'm just gonna make that. We will test it and make sure that it goes. Oh no! Why does it say lapping? Does it need to be that way? Does it not work if it's just on standard? Or block section? Okay, well. Looks like they didn't put anything in for whatnot. I don't really care. Who really cares? All I need to do is hope that this fulfills the requirements. And then just build a little thing for it. So let's make sure. So the excitement is not there. So how do I get the excitement higher? I don't know. That is why I got more than one. So let's see if there's a different one. I also want to keep these research going because, like I said, some of them are locked behind certain rides that I don't have yet. So I'm just going to keep researching these while like I said, I downloaded like 5 different ones. So let's coast for the last objective. I think this was no. Let me look for King Coaster hardest objective. All right, let's try this one. See if this works. Some of them I think you need to make adjustments to be able to do. So we'll see. Let us just test it. Okay, so this is where the entrance is. Before I do that, let me make sure that it actually works. So the fear is slightly too high. So I wonder if right about here I can put one little trim brake. Okay, that looks stupid. And I'll see if I can do that. This definitely seems to be the most promising. The thing with how Planet Coaster does its like excitement and whatnot, sometimes there's other factors at play, like the location, whatnot. There's like a little bit of flexibility in terms of, I guess I don't know why I even did that. In terms of whether it will stay the same excitement or not. That's why it doesn't always work for everybody. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and connect this and I will have my answer to see if I got the thing. Okay, it did not. So that fear must still be too high. So we can just look at the heat maps, see where the highest fear is, and try to alleviate that a little bit. So maybe right on the downhill. Maybe lower this a little bit. Yeah, they already had a trim brake kind of the whole way. Maybe we'll add another trim brake. See if it makes it, and see if it maintains the things that we need. I like this in concept, but this specific objective just is not fun. Because look, even this person that did successfully do it had to trim brake it the whole way. There we go, we did it. So, had to trim brake it the whole way, and then, I don't understand. So, with the excitement, like, it's such a low excitement there, then the hill, I guess you have to straddle that perfect line. And then, you have to keep going things, and then you can't really have, like, a break, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, so they were able to do it with the chain lift, which is interesting. I'm not sure how they managed that with the fear. It's all up around 5, but I guess the chain lift also helps take some of that off as well. I don't feel a lot of shame about it. I don't really care. We got all 3 stars, and that's a YouTube video for me. This is one where, you know, I would potentially try it in the future to see if I can do it myself. I just don't have the time and patience right now. I could not do it. But I guess seeing this, I guess the way to do it is to build a chain lift up, trim brake the whole way down, and you just have to find that perfect speed to balance it, which is just a lot of tedious trial and error. So I'm glad somebody else did that, not me. Yeah, let me know if you've had any struggles with this, if you've played this, whatnot. We have one more set of scenarios. I don't think they're going to have any other crazy coaster things like this, so I'm not too worried moving forward. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed anyway. I liked all the other rides that I did, and I mean, we got a lot of money, and I didn't even optimize everything too much. So, you know, it was pretty good. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If so, let me know, but I will see you all around for the next time. So till then, peace out.